All right, we are here on the tile roof we have been speaking about. This is the new ITEL certified tile that we got. We've already sent measurements showing incompatibility. We will resend those to you. But while we're here, we'll go ahead and bring the tile over here to the edge of the roof. And you can see, if I line them up here, that we have got a massive size disparity, very, very large difference. I'll scoot it up from the bottom so the bottoms match now, and you can see at the top just how much the shingle is too long. Now, it's not impossible to cut tile, it's very difficult. If you were going to cut a tile, it would be this direction, right? Because you need the fasteners to work. So the length is off. However, even if we were to cut the bottom of the shingle, the tile, what we've got here is a very clear and obvious disparity in locking mechanisms. So this is our fastener hole. Obviously, it's going to need to go up under the row of shingles above it to repair anything like this guy here or the storm damage that we got covered here in the valley. You're going to need that fastener to be up under the shingle and the fastener hole up under the shingle for the fastener to go through. And then you have these built-in grooves here. So these are teeth so that the shingles hold onto each other and they're not able to slide and move. These must work perfectly with each other. If there's any disparity at all in the locking mechanisms and the grooves here, the shingles will not be able to be put in the roof. It's like trying to put a square into a circle. It's not going to work, right? So you can see, we've already showed you the length. So if you bring the camera, we'll use a shingle that's not cracked here. So if you bring the camera up under the shingle here, you'll see that we've got the orientation correct, right? Because the fastener's at the top. So the end of our shingle here comes underneath, right? This comes over the top on the new one. So the old shingle's coming underneath, this one's going over the top. And then let's say we were to line them up right here, right? You have a massive disparity. I mean, there's absolutely no way this shingle unequivocally will not fit in here. So you have your grooves here that should be going under or over, and instead they're going under. So it doesn't even look, these look nothing alike, right? Nothing alike at all. And then again, you have the massive width disparity. So if we line the edge up here, the end of the old tiles right here, so you've got about this much sticking off, and we can do the same on the other side, right? You can scoot it over to match, and now you've got it hanging off this side. And you cannot cut tiles vertically this way, again, because these locking mechanisms, they have to grab onto the shingle next to it. Now, we've already sent the measurement reports, so really anybody that's ever worked in anything to do with roofing ever would know immediately seeing them that they're incompatible. And again, we're gonna send those measurements to you so you can see the exact disparity between the sizes. But you can see here again for review, the length is off. If we line up the bottom here, we have a huge disparity in length between the old and new shingle. And then if we come over here, you know, this is the end of a tile. Sorry, I keep saying shingle. And this is the end. So if we line our tile up there with our fastener hole at the top, it's not only way too wide, we just have a completely incompatible system. So, and then everyone involved knows that this roof was built, I believe, the late 20s or early 30s. So this was to be expected. I don't know why anyone would think this roof could be repaired, but it is blatantly obvious to everyone involved that this roof cannot be repaired and must be replaced as a whole due to us not being able to find any compatible tile. And we went way above and beyond. I mean, we were speaking with people thousands of miles away, going through graveyards of shingles to find this, and they were absolutely certain this ITEL certified shingle was going to work, and it clearly does not, which leaves us in a situation where this roof is irreparable. It cannot be repaired. Thank you guys so much for your time.